What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. I wow. Um, Brand new day. It's Thirsty Thursday. The day after tomorrow is the last preseason game, which is the Consolation Bowl. That is basically going to be no starters, that guys that are going to be anywhere near the field. This is the last opportunity for some of these guys to show for the Cowboys that I should be at least on the practice squad or be on the hot phone number to get a call back, so that way, we can talk and we can get together on bringing you back into the fold. And this is the last opportunity for some of these guys to make a statement to say, we should be here. And we have some guys that are familiar that may be on the hot seat, and we'll go into those. We've got plenty of time between now and cut day next week to go into that and see who the Cowboys bring in as well. But I literally, in the morning, I get my cup of coffee. I get downstairs usually when I'm back at home, into the man cave, and I turn on just to get the highlights of the talking shows and the topics and stuff that they're going through and so on. And typically, just like shout out to Jacqueline Gnomes who sent me that shirt that is Dak Prescott the most hated. It is the truth. Because I started watching this morning, get up on ESPN, and I'm just listening to the amount of shit and how everything when it comes to Dak Prescott is viewed differently. Just listen to this crap right here this morning. Just listen.
We got a lot going on here this morning. Reasonable approach, Kimberly Martin, to say the difference between the Cowboys being good, which they've been for a while, and the Cowboys getting to the Super Bowl, which is all anyone ever talks about, is exclusively about the quarterback elevating in the big moments.
Exclusively?
I exclusively.
Okay, here we go.
Quarterback in the big moments.
That is 1B, I would say. 1A to me is the coach who wants to be played probably too. But 1B is Dak. Because when you look around the NFL, you look at the franchise guys that we have. We have a Patrick Mahomes, we have a Josh Allen, a Joe Burrow, a Jalen Hurts, even Lamar Jackson. Do more with less. Win this game for us.
Wait a minute. Now, you could say Lamar Jackson has not had a lot of help. You could say Lamar Jackson has not had a lot of, you can definitely look at that. I will agree with that. This year they got Odell and other guys, and even though he's overthrowing Odell and stuff in practice and things, but be that as it may, Josh Allen, aren't they talking about trying to bring in, Jonathan Taylor and stuff like that to go with Stephon Diggs and all the help that he has? Are you telling me that Josh Allen doesn't have help? Seriously? Seriously? That Josh Allen is elevating the team to win. Did you see that they lost the same weekend we did, division round at home? But go on. Let's go on some more. This is where it's fun.
Hey man, we need you to just take over. Like Dak, it's just not the same with Dak. You don't say we win because of it. And there were moments, especially his rookie year, there have been moments in the regular season. He was having an MVP start to the season.
What is this shit?
Not too long ago. But when it counts in those pivotal games, and this is the problem with being, if you play with a star in your helmet, it is not about the regular season. We do not care about 12-4 or 13-4. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. When you get into the playoffs, are you getting bounced in the first round? Are you getting to the NFC title game? Like, that's what.
We didn't get bounced. Dak has been past the first round twice. We beat the Seattle Seahawks. We beat Tampa Bay with the GOAT. We weren't bounced in the first round. We weren't bounced in the first round. We were bounced the second round, just like Josh Allen.
Standard is now. When you get into a Super Bowl and you need a franchise guy who's going to take you there, elevate everybody else, and take you there.
So, let me be clear here. Of all the people that she named of the franchise quarterbacks that are elevating the team to take them to the Super Bowl, only Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes. That's it. That's the list. Did I miss something? Did I miss? Did I miss Justin Herbert taking his team to a playoff win and Super Bowl? Did I miss Josh Allen going to a Super Bowl? Did I miss Lamar Jackson getting a playoff win?
When we parse certain words like elite, right? Elite is such a complicated word because it's so thoroughly subjective. But I guess I would ask you the question. Kmart just brought up a bunch of guys. Like we're sort of living in a unique moment in football. There were so many incredible young quarterbacks, and I feel like I want to ask you the question: is Dak as good as those guys? You're talking about Patrick and Burrow and Allen and Lamar and all that. We know who those are. Like, is he that guy?
We're gonna find out. Look, I think consensus. I think you're right. Yeah, you know what? And I'm saying that only because I want to give Dak the benefit of the doubt, and I want to believe that he can be that guy because he has moments of being that guy.
Right.
Okay, but it's in the biggest of moments. Like for instance, right? You see in the Super Bowl. I think one of the touchdowns that Patrick Mahomes threw, they had the formation set the wrong way down the goal line, down the red area, and so he just kind of made an adjustment mid-play in order to. And still threw a touchdown, I believe it was one of the touchdowns to Sky Moore, where he knew it was wrong, but he made it right, and he wound up scoring a touchdown. Mm-hmm. When you make mistakes, you hear the quarterback saying, I've got to make up for that. And then he winds up doing it in a big moment, a third down play, a 2-minute situation, a red zone drive. Whatever. Dak needs a couple of those signature moments in the biggest of games for us to even consider him in that category. Because all these other guys have done it. We allowed Joe Burrow for being one of the most cerebral.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson?
Who can do more with
Seriously?
less, to use your phrase, as well as any quarterback in the NFL. I mean, he's had the living tar beat out of him his first couple of years in the NFL, and he's gotten his team to a Super Bowl. He got his team to a Super Bowl still getting sacked 50-plus times. Okay?
I'll give you him. I'll give you Joe Burrow.
Lamar has done more with less, maybe as well as anybody in the NFL in that archaic offense that he was running with. And I think this year he's going to take.
Where's the Super Bowls?
Level. Dak has to do that kind of thing, especially being quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. He has to.
What's the right thing to say here? I have such a difficult time because I recognize that we are part of, our show is part of the, oh my God, we talk so much about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys.
You think?
I mean, we just do because it is an endlessly interesting topic. And we do not scrutinize every quarterback in the NFL the way we do him. If we scrutinize every pass,
at least you admit it,
that Kirk Cousins makes in the same way that we do Dak Prescott, then we would have a very different view of him, perhaps. What is the right thing to say here?
Well, I think it's, again, big picture, little picture. You go back and you look at those interceptions that we just showed. A lot of them were just like, what are you doing here, Dak? Just throwing it up for grabs, down in the red zone all of the time. So I think
he doesn't do that. Are you kidding me?
Mike McCarthy, with Brandon Cooks on the football field, I think those things will help change the way he looks.
Wait. Do y'all remember Josh Allen throwing an interception in overtime in the red zone, in the end zone? Do you remember that? I don't remember Dak Prescott ever doing that. I don't remember that. And it's not, see, this is the bullshit that you get. This whole narrative that he just throws it up for grab, Come on, man. Come on. At least Greeny admitted it's very interesting. We are part of the problem, the reason why we look at every single throw that they make, that Dak makes. If we looked at Kirk Cousins the same way, it'd be different, wouldn't it? God.
When he gets up to the line of scrimmage and what options he has when things do break down.
Yep.
And I think having Brandon Cooks on the field, I've said this many times, those option routes, those quick option routes, it can be hut, and the ball will come out much more quickly than it has. The other thing is they are stressing going down the field. Be aggressive because of what they are up.
Okay, guess what? See, this is the bullshit you get. Michael Gallup and Noah Brown were in the 120s in separation in the NFL. I think 118 and 128. They could not get downfield and they could not get open. They couldn't. I don't care what you Dak Prescott haters out there, you are stupid if you do not put that into the equation. Sorry. When you look at Stephon Diggs and see what that guy can do, opening up things like that, and then they have other complementary receivers. When you see teams that have a great tight end, like Kelsick, Kittle, that's a security blanket when the play breaks down and they can go. Those things matter for the quarterback. Dalton Schultz, injured half of the year, and not that guy. Not that guy. Noah Brown, Michael Gallup last year couldn't get separation. So, of course, you can't go down the field the same way. Of course, you're going to be throwing the ball in tight windows, which Dak Prescott had to throw the ball in more tight windows than any other quarterback. Because, see, this is the bullshit that they do. They take part of the stuff and they put it out there in a way that it is, oh, it's all Dak Prescott. You cannot look and say, Josh Allen, they should get Jonathan Taylor and add to the mix because he needs another weapon to make it to the ultimate step. And then say, well, Dak failed with Noah Brown and a crippled Michael Gallup. He just sucks. Come on, man. This is bullshit.
He said, because of what Louis Riddick said, we don't want Dak Prescott playing scared.
Right.
So let's throw the football downfield. Let's build his
He's never played scared.
now, because he's not going to play in the preseason. We'll build it now during practice, so when he gets out there, he'll have confidence, but he'll also have the option routes. He'll have the check downs if things break down, so he doesn't make those, what are we doing here, mistake.
Sorry. That is the biggest piece of bullshit. And we're used to seeing the bullshit from ESPN and all that. But come on, let's be clear. It's for ratings. It's for ratings. Here it is. I'm watching. So I guess they did exactly what they wanted to do. All right, good people. We got work to do here. We'll probably do some live streaming here at the house a little bit later. I'll be doing some more plastering. I'm making cabinet doors. We're getting the finishing touches on the place, getting all that stuff so it starts to really look like a home. Appreciate you.